Hello, I'm Mitch Goldberg with ClientFirst Strategy. Thanks for tuning in. There's an empty seat next to me because we're having a guest on, Wendy Goidel of the Goidel Law Group, who is an estate planning attorney, and she's going to talk to us about a few important topics such as estate planning, look back, different kinds of trust accounts. So we're going to get started right now.
For some signposts, we turn to Mitch Goldberg.
We welcome Mitchell Goldberg.
And we're back. I'm sitting here with Wendy Goidel of the Goidel Law Group, and she has become my go-to source when I have questions about trust accounts, Medicaid, Medicare, planning, and I want to ask her a few questions about special needs trust. So what is a special needs trust? Who uses them? And it seems that there are more people who are living longer with more disabilities, physical, cognitive, and it seems like that is all of a sudden a growth industry. What's the deal with that?
Well, supplemental needs trusts or special needs trusts, as you call them, same thing, are specially designed trusts used to protect assets so that a disabled individual can become eligible for government benefits, and that's usually Medicaid benefits, which are very valuable to pay for the health needs of usually, I think what you're referring to would be a child or an adult with developmental disabilities.
And is there a right age or a best time to do this? I know as soon as possible, but people wait as long as possible to do these things. I mean, what would you say to someone who is someone over the age of 70 who is becoming cognitively impaired? What do you say to their spouse or their adult-age children that would come in and make an appointment with you to talk about their estate plan?
Okay, so you're talking about an adult who
Right.
needs to protect assets. Well, in that situation, we can't use a supplemental or special needs trust. We usually use a different type of trust called a Medicaid Asset Protection Trust, which again is a specially designed irrevocable trust used to protect assets so that the senior can become eligible for Medicaid benefits. These types of trusts are used either in a pre-planning situation, ideally, to try to get past the 5-year Medicaid look-back period, or they can also be used, unfortunately, in a crisis situation where the individual did not plan to protect assets in advance, doesn't want to spend down all of his or her hard-earned assets. So there are trusts that we use in conjunction with other strategies to protect assets. At that point, in a crisis situation, you can't protect all of the assets. It's just very important to try to do the planning as soon as possible and not procrastinate, which is human nature.
Which we see a lot of.
All
And
the
now,
time.
now I hear there's a 3-year look back, a 5-year look back. What is the real look back time period?
Well, in New York, there are 2 types of Medicaid programs. One is community or home care, which is a very valuable program where you can stay at home, age in place, and get care in the home. Currently, there is no look back for that program. There are financial eligibility requirements, but we can get you eligible within 30 days for that program. However, in the worst case scenario, if you cannot stay home with care and you have to go to a skilled nursing facility, there is a 5-year look back for Medicaid. It used to be 3
okay.
years. A number of years ago it was 3 years. It's been 5 years for quite some time now. And there's always, the Medicaid rules and regulations are always subject to change. That could end up being increased at some point, but right now it's 5 years. So just shows the importance of doing the planning as soon as possible to try to get past that 5-year look back. So if we use the Medicaid Asset Protection Trust, put assets in today, and the senior stays healthy and out of a nursing home for the next 61 months. After that, assuming the laws don't change, the regulations don't change, and Medicaid looks back 5 years, then those assets in the trust should be protected.
Well, it's important to do because, as I like to say, the golden years aren't always so golden, right?
Well, we try to help our clients successfully age in place and protect as much as possible, protect themselves and their loved ones and their hard-earned assets from all of the issues that can arise. But planning is important.
Thank you very much. I
You're
really
welcome.
appreciate
Thanks
you
for having me.
speaking with me and helping everybody out there. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome. Thank you.